Hello everyone, this is SystemCollapse and I'm back yet again playing the Sky Factories. Sky Factory 3s. And yeah, I've been busy. Well, not too busy, just a little busy. Yeah, let's take a look. Actually, let's skip this for a second and I'm going to show you up here. Actually, put my nano beacon back up and actually leveled up tier 4. And yeah, it's pretty much maxed out now. It's maxed out. If we actually look at my buffs now, I actually have it up to Strength 3, Resistance 2, Regeneration 2, Haste 3, and Saturation 2. I don't know if I could actually squeeze in any more, but yeah, I'm getting pretty much the max amount of buffs that I can get out of this thing now. So that is a thing. And I kind of like it up there. It kind of makes, you know, hooked into the lightning rod. Yeah, hooked into the lightning rod. It actually doesn't look too bad. It actually looks pretty good. Kind of floating up there, just kind of pinnacle of the top of my base, doing crazy things. And I gotta say, this nanobot beacon it's insane. It is an insanely powerful thing. And any playthrough I do on any pack that has this in it, it's going to end up getting built, because this thing is just so powerful. It takes work to get to it, but once you get to it, it's just so good. It is so good. Cross dimension, and it's just amazing. Love it. Anyway, it's back. It's up there. Haven't found homes for my quarries yet, but I don't really need them, but they need a home. But we'll get to that. Here's what we're going to work on today. I got my RFTools stuff kind of set up here. Everything we'll need to get a new crafting grid set up. And yeah, I got my dimension inscriber, my dimension editor, storage for all the Dimlet stuff we're going to be getting, destination analyzer, dialing device of course, and a dimension builder. All things we're going to be needing. We also got some matter transmitters. And yeah, we're going to get into RFTools. We're going to build some worlds and do some stuff. But there's something we got to do before that. Dimlets. I've been working on breaking down all of those dimensional shards. I set that at the start? No, at the end of last video. And do I have the infuser? Because I am going to be infusing some of these. It doesn't have to be done right away, but I am going to infuse them. Let's make an infuser right away. Infuse. There we go. Boop. Do one of these. And that's the whole purpose of these shards. It doesn't really need a real home. Throw it there. It does take power. There we go. Let's grab some shards while we do a couple other things. Boop. And I already checked, you can't actually infuse the infuser, but what the infuser basically does is take these RFTool machines and it makes them faster and more efficient. That thing is so ridiculously fast now, especially with the haste. I'm going to probably have to take some of the upgrades out of this drill because I just keep accidentally breaking things. But if I take this in here now and throw it in there, whoop, throw it in there, there we go, it'll start charging it up. Just charging, and it'll show you somewhere. I thought it showed you how far along it was to be infused, but it actually takes a fair amount. And like I said, it'll make the machines more efficient, make them use less energy, and that's a big deal with this mod, because although the RFTool machines are pretty cheap to build, they are monsters when it comes to whoa, little bit of lag there. Monsters when it comes to using RF. They use tons and tons and tons of RF, and infusing them, well, that's just a thing. And you get tons of that dimensional shards from the void resource miner. So I had massive amounts, and I don't know how much it takes, but it takes a fair amount. And yeah, we're gonna do all those machines, but there's something else we gotta do too. And this is the big part. It's gonna be grindy. I have 3K of these Dimlet parcels now. Oh, let's do this. And I effectively need to sit here and do this. and do this, and do this, and do this, and do this. Let's put some of these shards back. And get tons of dimlets. Tons of dimlets and dimlets parts for all our dimlet needs, because we are going to need them. Boop, boop. And yeah. So I mean, I just started this video, but I'm probably gonna do a cut because I want to get through all 3,000 of these and get them stored. And throw that down. Bam. This one's now 100% infused, and this is one of the total mana hog ones. But now that it's infused, it'll work a little more efficiently, and yeah, that's a thing. So, like I said, right off the hop, I am going to do a cut. I'm going to get through all these dimlets, figure out what we have, see if we can get any high-level dimlets, because we need 5s and 6s. I'm pretty sure you can only get the 6s, literally only get the 6s, from actual RFTool worlds. Okay, and I'm back, and I'm pretty much done everything. I've got everything infused. All my stuff is infused that can be infused. And I broke down all of my parcels. All of them. That's not even close to it. I got 239 stacks of different parcel parts. So, yeah. And I had to have a second machine infuser. What's that in there? Second machine infuser. Yeah. Because you need an machine infuser to infuse the machine infuser. So you need 2 if you're going to do that, but it did make it faster, so it was well worth it. And yeah, all the matter transmitters are also infused, and yeah, we're pretty much good to go. We'll take a look here. I want to look at these ones. These are the important ones. The rarities, and like I said, I went through 3,000 parcels, and in the end, I was wrong. I got one single rarity 6, and the rarity 6 is needed to make Wither worlds and Ender Dragon worlds. So yeah, I was wrong. I admit it. It is possible, but it's insanely rare. I did 3,000, got 1. So I don't know what the drop rate on that is, but it is exceptionally low. I mean, it would have to be like 1 in 1,000, and maybe I got poor RNG, or it's less than 1 in 1,000. So yeah, that is a thing. So I'm pretty sure that's the only one I got. Only one. I didn't get a full stack of anything. I got tons of 5s and tons of 4s, tons of 3s, 2s, 1s, 0s, and 1 6. So that's a thing. There are a couple dimensions I want to make. We'll go over them. I want to make an Ender Dragon portal. I want to make a Diamond world portal. But we need to find some stuff first. For the Diamond one, I need to find... what are they called? RFTools. See here. RFTools. Not RFTools. RFTools. Boop boo. It is the liquid biome terrain. We need to get the feature absorber to absorb the large orb feature, because that is where you get the maximum amount of resources. And we need to find large orbs first, and I don't think we can just make it. We'll check here in a second. But we'll get to that. First thing we're going to need is something that I didn't have, and part of the reason I had to get the dimlets was the workbench. So we are going to need one of these. Boop. And we were missing... We're going to need 2 crafting tables. What? I can't make crafting tables? Do I really not have any wood made up? Well, let's get some logs. Boop. And get 2 of those. And the workbench. And which one is it called? I think it's called the base. Dimlet base part. So let's grab a base part. Here. Base part. Dimlet base part. I think we got a couple of them now. I mean, we probably got we got 2,000 of them now. We should be good. Boop. I'll just grab. There you go. And throw one right here, and boom. Because this thing has an inventory as well, so that is a thing. And we'll just throw that there. Can that be infused? Of course it could be infused. Come here. We're going to infuse that first. Boop. And just to speed this up, I put a hopper of chest. Because otherwise I kept having to feed it. But after these are infused, I won't need the infuser anymore. So, yeah. It did its job. It did its job. It'll make everything a little quicker. But this is the main thing we need to actually build our dimlets. And that is a thing. We're also going to need... Let's get those. Is it tabs or templates? Let's just go to RFTools. At RFTools. And I forget the name of them. Where are they at? A weird little multicolored block thingy. We need weird colored multi-block thingies. There they are. There. Oh, that's the realized dimension. I need the blank one. There it is. Empty tab dimension. We're going to need some of these. So, boop. And boop. Let's just grab that many. That's fine. That should be more than enough for our needs. And boop. Can you throw those in there? Yes, you can throw in there. And this is where we can actually build it. Or is this the one where you can pull them out? We'll get to it. We'll get to it. It's been a while since I did it. But that is a thing. Hurry up. Do your thing. And let's explain here. I want to get the dragon one so I can farm dragons really easy, get tons of hearts, because I want to get that thing up to the max level. I want to have the max level ball. I know I'm never going to fill it, but I want the max size one. Another one I want is diamonds, because we're soon going to be doing the extreme reactor max sized reactor, passively cooled with diamonds. So I need an insane amount of diamond blocks. Insane amount of diamond blocks, that's a thing. I might do a Eulorium world. And the last one I'm going to do is actually Life Essence. Life Essence, I'm going to do a little tiny bit more work on my blood altar. And this is something I was thinking about doing early on. So I didn't have to bother with getting Life Essence in another way. But I'm going to set it up. I'm going to set it up so we virtually have infinite Life Essence at any time. And it isn't an issue. Just to show you how it's done. Show it how you've done and how I should have done it in this pack at least. Is that done? Yes, it is. Boop, boop, and boop. And now we got this. And it'll give you a full list of pretty much everything you can build, which is kind of cool. So if we went to, say, Dragon, to get an Ender Dragon tab, we need tier 6, a base, all this jazz, and we should have all of that. And now we just need the syringe and the tier 6. And the syringe we'll have to go do. But let's put 6 in here. Grab this. Go. Throw it on the ground because, well, I hate life. I don't really. I love life. Here we go. And we're going to have to make a syringe. So let's go make a syringe. S-Y-R-I-N-G-E. That is how you spell syringe. And we're going to grab one of these, one of those, and take this. And while we're here, let's just make an end cake for right here. One there, one there, one there, and sure. And I don't need to kill him. I just need to stab him. I think it's left click. We're gonna find out. Once this is done, we'll actually be able to see in here. All through the darkness. There we go. Where is he at? Calm down, sir. And that should be that. Go to here. Put that there. What am I missing? I don't understand. I'll throw you there. Go to dragon. Dragon. There we go. Mob Dimlet, Ender Dragon. That is exactly what we want. So there's the first part. And is there any easy effects we can get while we're at it? I'd like Void. Is Void in here? Void is a good one for terrain and one for their absorptions. I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm just going to try to make a tab with just this. So, see here. Dimlet. Where's my dragon? I'm confused. Dragon. There we go. Boop. Store. Realize dimension. And only 11,000 RF a tick with not that much cost. And we're going to throw that in here. And this will charge it up. This is going to go way faster than it usually does because the machine's infused. And we should have, if everything works as it should, a dragon dimension. Just like that. That easy. That easy. Boom. Oh, needs to charge up. Charge up. It's got a 400 million buffer. Okay, and I think we're ready to go. I think we got everything that we need, and I changed a few things here. I added a couple more matter receivers, just to make sure I had enough for each one of the portals. I also added, what did I add? 3 more dimension builders. So we got enough dimension builders for every dimension that I am going to build, because I'm going to be doing at least 4. So that is a thing, and I can change them. It's not a big deal, but yeah, we're gonna get this going. We're gonna get this going, and we're gonna give it a go. I have the dimension already in and loaded. The Realize tab is already in there, so it should be selectable. And there it is. There, it's ID2. Call it Dragons ID2 dial, and boom, there it is. There it is. That should be safe to go in. These goes by different colors depending on these destination analyzers. I think yellow means that it's working. It's powered, but it's not loaded, so it won't be loaded until we actually go in, which we're doing now. If it's red, do not go in it. It means it doesn't have power, and yeah, bad things can happen. Bad things can happen, and we have structures. We have structures, but the important thing is, are we going to get dragon spawns? That is what I'm curious. If not, I'm going to have to recreate the world. Give me dragons, sir. Dragons. Dragons? Dragons? I would like a dragon. There's a dragon. There we go. We got our dragon dimension. Oh my goodness. All kinds of dragons. And we can come here and farm dragons whenever we want. I might rebuild this dimension and try to get a void world without any structures, because those will, like that flowing water is going to do nothing good for my frame rate. It isn't hurting it right now, but it's something I definitely don't want. And yeah, we've got we have dragons. We can come here and farm dragons really easily in mass. Once I level up my bow, I can come here and farm hearts to my heart's content. I can farm hearts to my heart's content. There's a little structure down here. I'm curious. I am curious. It's just a little tree area. It's beautiful. I'm gonna do a quick fly too. I'm just I'm curious of any of the, I don't know if they're laboratories or research places or what they're called. Whoa, what's that? Wow, this has all of the overworld structures. That's kind of cool. And this is kind of a neat one just for these kind of structures. Not that I need this stuff, but I've never been in one like this. Oh, I got mining fatigue. Not gonna go in it. But yeah, I want to get one with the laboratories or libraries, whatever they're called, so I can easily get more Dimlet tabs that I don't have to create, because Some of them, because I want large fluid orbs. I want large orbs. What the heck? Is that a witch? That's the tallest witch hut I've ever seen in my entire life. That is a monstrosity. And somebody should talk to someone about this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm leaving. But yeah, we have a dragon dimension. We have a dragon dimension, and most of them will spawn where we come in. It's just for some reason that's the way it works. But yeah, we have our first dimension. We have our first dimension, and we are easily able. Ooh, is that one there? No, that's one of those fossils that was added in 110. And yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not very useful. Not this one. Ooh, what's that? More fossils. Not seeing any. I hear a dragon. There we go. Some dragons down there. More dragons. So yeah, I could farm dragons to my heart's content. No problem here. No problem. And I probably won't keep this one. So there we go. That's basically another achievement done. Making Ender Dragon Dimlet is one of the achievements, and we're done it. We're done it. That was actually the hardest one, and it's done. I am going to do a few more, like I said. I need one for diamonds, absolutely. And how hard is that one to make? Let's take a look real quick. I moved that. Where did I move that? Right here. Diamond. Block of diamond. That looks nice. Rarity 5. So we would need some diamonds. It's actually not too bad. 5, 3, that, and that. I got these auto placers and an auto fluid placer because I am going to be using these, but just to make my life really easy. Just boop. Which way is that facing? Right there. Take that. Put those in there. It takes a fair amount, and I'll show you what I'm doing here in a second. Let's go here at RFTools, not tools. I did it out again. Where are they at? I need material absorber. Here we go. Boop. We'll need how many of those? We're gonna need one for diamonds, one for uranium, and I don't know if that works on the fluid or not, but we'll try it. And I should be able to just do this. And you can see it sits there and says block of diamond, and it will absorb that. And when that gets full, I can actually build the recipe to make the dimlet that I need to make. So I'm not going to make the dimlet right away because I also want large orbs. So I'm probably going to have to work on that because I'm probably going to have to load some random dimlets in the hopes of finding that, because right now I am not going to find it because you need to have another absorber. And what's that one called? Absorber. We need to basically find a random dimlet with the orb in it and use the terrain absorber, I believe it is. I don't know if it's terrain or feature. Let's take a look. We can find out which one. Let's see here. Orb. I'm going to want huge liquid orbs and huge orbs, but huge orbs takes the feature absorber. So that is the one we're going to need. We're going to need feature absorbers for that. And yeah, that is a thing. Huge liquid orbs is going to take feature absorber. So those are things that we're going to have to find through random dimlets. And that is a thing. Boop. Store. Okay, bam. So this is a random dimlet right here. Let's just by chance go put that in and see what we get. The upkeep on this will be near nothing. ID on it. It has no name. I should have gave it a name. 8080? Maybe that's it. No, ID 3. That works. That's at 100%. That's already ready to go. We're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to go to ID 3. And which one do we want? We'll just put it on life essence for right now. ID 3. Dial. And there we go. Let's go in this one real quick. See if we get anything. And it does not look like we got anything. Looks like we got a total barren nothing world of nothingness. See if there's some fossils. There could be at least some of those Dimlet houses that would help, but this is what happens. I mean, it's a matter of getting lucky. You just gotta get lucky. Every time you create one, there's a random chance you might get something decent, and yeah, I got nothing, man. I got nothing. Boop. There we go. And I think there's another way to create random ones. Let's see here. At RFTools. Boop. Where are those ones? They're like digits. Digits? Digits? Digit Dimlet. These ones. Yes. Let's try that. So if we do this, go digit Dimlet. Shift. So I could just, I don't have paper. How do I not have paper? Why I have no paper? Paper. Do I have any of that? I cleared out my system so badly. So badly. I don't even have books right now. Okay, and I'm back, and I made some of the digit Dimlets as I was showing there. Digit Dimlet. Bam. And basically, if you highlight over it, it tells you this Dimlet has no effect on the dimension, but can be used to get new, unique dimensions with the exactly same Dimlets. So, it basically just randomizes the Dimlet for you. So we could take this one that was a blank, and I made 20, and put that in there. Boop. Oh, I have to extract first. I forgot. Extract. Boop. Put that in there. Boom. And you can use all kinds of combinations, but boom. Store. Now we have a new one. Boom. And whoops. Not my plan. Head home. There we go. And what effect do I have that's slowing me down? Okay. We'll throw this in here. Boop. Gonna charge up. Digit 0. Is that the right one? Mob Dimlet. EP43. And this one will be ID 4. So we did get a new one. We'll just put it in Eulorium. ID 4. Dial. And here we go. And we got to finally see, we got a new one. We got a new one. So you can randomize the Dimlets, which is pretty cool. And this is small orbs. And we can actually break these open. They might be liquid orbs, but we don't know until we break in them. No, just regular junky dirt orbs. But yeah, and this is how you kind of go through. And I was hoping to get some with libraries just so I could show people. I know a lot of people know what the libraries look like, but they are buildings and they have random Dimlets in them. And sometimes you can find really good ones. You can find more. You're more likely to find, say, the rarity 6s in the buildings than you are from those Dimlet parcels by far. And yeah, you can get other ones. You could like randomly find large orbs. Or other ones as well, but that is kind of how it's done. This is how it's done, and I'm gonna have to go through a bunch of these. I need to find huge orbs and huge liquid orbs. They are the two I need to find, and once I find those, I can create my other worlds. I can create my other worlds and move on and progress. That could take me anywhere from 30 minutes to 4 hours. Ooh, random chance cube. Do I risk it? Of course I do. Whoa. Interesting. Oh, and we're not getting any luck with any Dimlet houses. But yeah, I think I'm going to end this here. I think it gives you a good idea of how RFTools works. And we did get our dragon one. That is the big one. I can go there. I'm probably going to tweak that one. I can change it. Extract the parts out of it and add in things that I actually want. I'd rather prefer to have it just a pure void world with no buildings at all whatsoever. Just so nothing is interfering, nothing is getting in my way, and nothing is lagging me down, because you get 10 to 15 dragons on the screen and you've got possible lag. I thought that was a building for a second. Got me worked up for nothing. But anyway, I'm going to end this one here. If you guys like this video, as always, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, please hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated. And yeah, I want you guys to all have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.